seen a lot on Parker. So besides him being mentioned a lot now in the heavyweight circles, in the title holders. So what I see in him is basically he needs to wait to basically making Anthony Joshua miss, counter him, but I don't really see much in his arsenal that he will have some advantages, because he is fighting a highly skilled, a highly talented fighter like AJ. So at the same time, AJ's got size. He has power in both hands. He can box. He can move for a big guy. I just think AJ's size and boxing IQ may overpower Parker because he puts punches together. The only question is the endurance. In AJ's situation, I just think he just needs to dictate the pace with the jab, constantly throwing combinations and imposing his will. Not too much like an aggressor. I think he needs to impose his will like a boxer. Basically, keep dictating the pace with the jab and putting the right hand left hook combinations together, and break him down. Let's see if in the more the fight progresses, the more the advantage he has, because AJ has a tendency of getting tired a bit. So that could be a little situation. It's a very interesting fight. I still give it to AJ by middle to late round knockout, and if it goes to distance, Parker was better than most people think. All these fights need to match up with each other regardless. Tyson Fury, I think, to a degree, he is basically the biggest prestigious name in the heavyweight division. What I see in most of these fights, they all have basically almost the same platform. They have the same type of levels of fighter they fought and they have in their credentials. But no, Tyson Fury fought Vladimir Klitschko before Anthony Joshua, but Anthony Joshua has more of that star quality, in my opinion. Deontay Wilder is demanding that fight with Anthony Joshua because he knows that's a great payday. Anthony, in the fight between Anthony Joshua and Joseph Parker, I heard Anthony Joshua's making maybe like 15 to 20 mil. Correct me if I'm wrong, but that's what I'm hearing. And Joseph Parker's making like 13 million. Doesn't hurt him. Nobody really knows who Joseph Parker really is. Prior to Deontay Wilder, he's been making $2-3 million per fight. Two really that I really know of. So he hasn't really made that big. He doesn't make that big payday. So he doesn't really have that demographic of people really watching the fight. I know he's demanding for a 50-50 split. That's a little too much. I think he needs to prove his worthiness. Now you got Baby Miller and you got Dillian White also on the table in the heavyweight division that are also contenders as well. Dillian White already fought Anthony Joshua, lost to Anthony Joshua. And then we got Baby Miller making a statement, a big heavyweight, also massive guy. Not the most known fighters out there of those two, but they're making statements, they're beating guys in good fashion. So there's a lot of these guys. I think right now what Anthony Joshua and Joseph Parker, they need to fight each other. They're from those two. Maybe choose from Tyson to Baby Miller and maybe also Dillian White. But I think the biggest, I know what everybody wants to see is really Deontay Wilder versus Anthony Joshua. That is the biggest fight out there that has the big name, the whole world really demanding to see. So until these two fight this weekend, we'll see what happens. But first of all, AJ needs to go through Parker, or Parker needs to go through AJ. One of those two, and then from there, somebody's gonna call out the shots. From those two fights, those two fighters, the winner of that fight will call out the shots. They'll be unifying the titles, and then they got the third guy, in Deontay Wilder out there. Oh, and actually, he forgot. Povetkin's out there from Russia, so he's another guy that needs to be watched. These guys need to be aware of. He's been around for quite some time, former Olympian, and he's another threat out there in the heavyweight division. But those are the five, I think, that have the biggest names out there in the heavyweight division. prior to Anthony Joshua and Deontay Wilder.